In Chopwell in Gateshead, winter brings a harsh dilemma. There are many vulnerable and key worker children here who qualify to attend school. But overpopulating the classroom creates a risk at a time the virus is rapidly spreading through this town.
All I know is that we've had COVID.
Kirsty Coates, a nurse, has 8 children and 7 of them tested positive for COVID-19 over the Christmas period. The virus could have been picked up at one of their schools.
There was a lot of talk about children can't get it or don't get it as much. I've got 7 of mine out of 8 have all got it in different forms, but they've all got it.
It's no problem for 18-month-old Jackson.
As you can tell, he's up at the window and everything.
But his father, Stephen, who is asthmatic, now has the virus and has just been admitted to hospital with breathing difficulties. Along with the worry, Kirsty's now homeschooling on her own. And how easy is it with 8 children to homeschool?
The simple answer is it's not. We do have the technology, but it's difficult when I've got a 6-week-old and an 18-month-old and then trying to share between 3 rooms.
New research by TeacherTap shows demand to attend primary schools has doubled since the first lockdown. A wider definition of key workers and the vulnerable means more children are eligible.
Can I just ask those people in my English group?
And a shortfall in laptops promised by the government means poorer children continue to struggle with remote learning.
We've got a third of what we were initially expected. We've had to use school budget to buy others, to provide for the children and the families who don't have them, and we still have a waiting list.
The Prime Minister said this week over 600,000 devices have been provided to schools since the pandemic. But Ofcom estimates 1.5 million children are without. And government guidelines for this lockdown indicate that children who don't have access to technology can attend school. So if all the kids who didn't have laptops came in, what would that mean?
That I might as well just open my doors. You know, we've provided 30, I think, so far, to a school of 180 in our mainstream. But I've got to make this as safe for the children who come in and as safe for the teachers as well.
Another primary school in the Gateshead area, Kelvin Grove, sent a notice to parents saying classes are oversubscribed and is exploring criteria for setting caps on who can come in. This pandemic has served to remind us that schools aren't just places of education. They offer help with social care, counselling, meals, mental health support, all things that many children need more than ever. Gateshead mum Talupe Cecile worries about her children's development. Her primary school isn't offering online learning, and what's more, a native Nigerian, she struggles to teach the English phonics papers set by the school. And being on a low income, heating and food is another concern.
They keep opening the fridge, like, Mom, can we have snacks? Can we have snacks? Then there was a time I was asking them, do you eat like this in school?
With increased demand on the fridge, several families who would normally be taking their kids to Chopwell Primary School are instead queuing outside the community centre next door. Here at the Pickle Palace, you pay what you can afford for leftovers from the supermarkets.
It's the working poor, isn't it? Sort of, they're at that sort of level where they can't quite go to a food bank, but they still struggle to sort of, you know, fill the cupboards every week.
Oh, can I have a turkey mince, please?
Other local charities agree the working poor and their children are being hardest hit by school closures.
Low-income families, a lot of them, they're in this band where they miss out on that support and that help. They're just over the barrier to getting things like free school meal vouchers. They have to pay the increased demands on gas and electric themselves, and they're on very, very low wages.
This community in Gateshead exemplifies the problems facing the whole country. They're struggling with the lockdown, but they're also fearful of the virus. Jason Farrell, Sky News.